secrets of different bills. Hey, Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a law threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't like me then.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, right? Today we're going to talk about a 99 driving dunk build, but before we get into the video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe, as liking the video puts the video to the recommended, and of course subscribe and put you know the game for my daily uploads. But without further ado, let's hop straight into the video. So again, left or right hand, it doesn't matter. I just go left-handed because I'm left-handed IRL. We're going to go 6'8" with this height. Reason why we're going 6'8" is because, you know, at the end of the day, 6'6" just wasn't going to cut it. So the next best height is going to be 6'8". We're going to get our weight up to 212 pounds. And then, of course, you know, we got to max out that wingspan to be able to get. I mean, listen, if you're a slasher, it just makes sense to have the longer wingspan. I don't know if it still has any differentiate between, you know, contest and not contesting, quicker dunking, that type stuff. It used to be like that in older 2Ks, but regardless, I'm just always been the person, listen, I just want to have a long wingspan. So I've always done that for my slashers, okay? Now, we already know having a 99 anything is going to really make it hard to make the build, you know, balance out. But I tell you what, man, I actually think I made this thing pretty balanced, yo. So 81 speed, that's going to be because we want to get that speed booster on silver. And we're also going to go 75 on the acceleration. That's because I want to get that triple strike on gold, okay? So I think working out a triple threat is going to be very important with a build like this because you are a slasher, and slashers, you know, you catch it and you're looking to get an angle to get to the basket, okay? So we're going to go 75 there, right? 60 on the strength because we want to make sure our fearless finisher and everything's maxed out. Yes, it would be nice to get like bulldozer Hall of Fame and stuff like my high flyer build, but my high flyer build only has a 97 driving dunk. And trust me, going from 97 to 99 is like 20 points, right, of like your build. So it's like, it's so crazy hard to get anything 99, man. So of course, you know, with a 99 driving dunk, we got to go to 86 vert because that will give us all the elite contact dunk animations, okay? So we're going to go 86 there, and then we're going to go 93 on the stamina. The 93 stamina basically is going to allow you to get your handles for days on silver, okay? So at the end of the day, we're looking pretty solid and strong here with all of these physicals, okay? Now, let's go to what we've been here for. 99 driving dunk. You see already we went from a 41 to a 79 overall. So I don't even know what that is, 41, like 30-some points. Like, and then you see, just going from 99 to 98, it drops to 74, and then 73. So you can already tell, just by going from these points, you're looking at a 6-point differential, which is insane to think about. Like this to move 2 attributes, you go up 6 points. So again, like I said, very expensive to get this, all right? But as you see, you get Hall of Fame posterizer, which I have never had a Hall of Fame posterizer build, so I'm looking forward to this. Slithery Hall of Fame, Precision Dunker Hall of Fame, Area Wizard Hall of Fame, Bunny Hall of Fame, Spin Cycle Hall of Fame, Two-Step Hall of Fame, and Whistle. I've never had Whistle on Hall of Fame. I have Gold Whistle, and I get a lot of foul calls, so I can imagine on Hall of Fame how it's going to be, all right? We are going to go 80 on that driving layup just to get Pro Touch on Hall of Fame for my layup timing, okay? So yes, you will be able to get, like, to me, I think like you'll get Russell Westbrook layup package out of this, and then of course you get that Pro Touch on Hall of Fame, which is going to be very big. Then I'm going to go 45 on the standing dunk so I can get all those those basic standing dunk animations. To me, it just makes sense just to get a little bit of attribute to get, you know, something very strong here because we know how strong standing dunks are. So to be able to get that, it's going to be really good, okay? Now, when it comes to the shooting, we still got to be able to shoot, man. Like, at the end of the day, we got to be able to shoot. So we're going 78 with the 3-ball. I have a 78 on my high flyer build. Y'all seen all the videos. You can shoot really good with a 78. And it's to get JT Thor base. And just cook up with it. So it's going to be, you know, pretty self-explanatory of how well a build like this can be because you have the ability to drive to the basket at will with all the Hall of Fame badges. But if they start to play off on you because, you know, they don't want to get beat and to the basket, just go ahead and start sparking them threes. Make sure you get your lethal zones at the top of the key. So, you know, right there at the top of the key, you have that lethal zone. You can shoot it and shoot it at the high rank. So I always tell people, make sure you have your lethal zones, man. Get your hot zones and then your lethals, okay? Free throw 78 for all my rec players. It just makes sense to be able to do that. So we're going to go ahead and go 78 on the free throw. Then we're going to go 77 on the pass accuracy. I've always talked about this. 77 is just really big. You can basically be the primary ball handler with a build like this. So 77 is great because it's just going to allow you to get that needle threader. And a lot of people sleep on needle threader, but it's a really, really good badge this year because it really stuns people, okay? So we're going to do that. Then we're going 85 on the ball handle. Just to get all those elite dribble animations. At the end of the day, man, there's so many dribble animations that are just so effective this year. So you don't have to go all the way up to 92, especially as a slasher. You're not, you know, you're just trying to get to the rack. So having an 85 is gonna be good enough with the silver unpluckable. And then of course, like I said, we gotta go 77 on the speed with ball, and that's gonna give us a triple strike on gold to be able to work out of the triple threat. You still get speed booster silver, hyperdrive silver, and you get blow-bys on silver. So you can already tell shooting, finishing, and playmaking, you're gonna be really solid, all right? Now, I will say this, you know, it's all about preference, okay? So, you know, I know some people, you know, will try to drop their pass accuracy a bit lower to have a better mid-range. But for me, I found out by having JT throw a base, I shoot a mid-range shot, and I still green them a lot because of, I don't know, like I said, maybe it's the base, but regardless, don't get too caught up into that mid-range shot because at the end of the day, you know, the game's about either getting dunks or shooting threes, and that's what you should be trying to do anyway, but it's your build. You can do it any way you want to. But this is where I say, like, things can get pretty exciting because you're now going to be able to go to 76 on your perimeter defense, okay? So you'll be able to get the clamps, ankle braces, the challenger, fast feet, pick dodger, 94 feet, workhorse, and off-ball pass on bronze and silver respectfully. So when you're looking at it, you're like, hey, you know, most people, when they have a build that has a 99 anything, they have no defense. But this build is going to be able to have the perimeter defense to stay in front of somebody because, you know, like, there's nothing worse than, you know, being such a liability in the park, especially if you want randoms. This, you know what I mean? Like, if you run with a dedicated team, you don't really need to have the defense because you'll have, like, a lockdown and a swing center type build that can, you know, kind of be a hybrid that can play perimeter defense also. But if you're running with randoms, it just makes sense to have that 76. And then what we're going to do here is go 60 on the steal. Yes, you see that 60 steal just so we can get interceptor to play the passing lanes. This is very important when you're sitting corner and rec pro-am. Like, you want to be able to have the ability to get that steal. And to me, just having bronze is good enough to be able to get the animation of the hands up trying to steal the ball. So that's what we're looking at here, my nephews and nieces. Really good, solid build all the way around, in my opinion. You know, it has the defense enough to be able to be, you know, viable. But then, of course, you know, they got the playmaking, the shooting, and then the elite finishing at the basket. And then, of course, you already know the vibes, man. You know exactly what it's coming out to be. It's going to be a high flyer build. The only thing that's pretty crazy is that, like, why is Austin Reeves in here, right? I can see J.R. Smith, you know what I'm saying? He a high flyer. And I can see Sharp a little bit, but he ain't like that. But come on, bro. Like, this should have been like Michael Jordan, Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, you know, something like that. But but regardless, we got Austin Reeves. This man ain't never got a body yet. But yeah, regardless, this is pretty dope. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this build. What would you change differently? And other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon with the banger, man. You know, when I say back soon with the banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.